But if anyone rolled me a perception, let's say higher than a 16.
How about lower than a 2?
I think you have a headache. Roll me a d6 because you're going to take headache damage.
And another 2.
Okay, gentlemen and the lady, what do you think? What happens if a DM does not prepare for his online D&D session and, to make things even more chaotic, decides to throw in random cards from his Magic the Gathering collection based on dice rolls? Another awesome RPG horror story. Net chaos.
I want to see you drown in the chaos of your own creation. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just think about it. Our DM deliberately said that every 15 minutes we are going to roll percentage dices. He will throw in creatures or items from his deck according to the roll. What could possibly go wrong?
So these cards, I'll just show you like a couple. I'm not going to tell you all of them. So they're Magic cards and D&D cards. But, you know, fantasy themed stuff. Everything from like the Tarrasque. You guys know what this is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's a total party kill right there.
Okay, let's say, John, you rolled a 44. So I'm going to take pile number 4, and then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you would get the Blight Beetle. So it's totally random.
Well, it seems like D&D itself decided to step in. It just added the puzzle pieces the story needed. For one of the players, Shams ended up drawing one of the coolest D&D illustrations I've ever seen. Okay, so this is the second part of a 2-part mini D&D story with 4 complete strangers online.
It's not always easy for people completely random who've never met each other to be able to hang out for like 2-3 hours and have a great time.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to try it, and they think that playing online, it disconnects you from the other players, and we're proving them wrong.
If you have already seen the first part, feel free to skip the recap and jump right into the story. If not, this small recap is just for you. So, a sneaky elf named Rand, a lawful gnome guard named Vom, and a stoner satyr druid named Rebur were on their way to some city.
Baldur's Gate? Is that?
Baldur's Gate, yeah. Sounds familiar.
Never heard of.
Yeah, maybe
That's
you've
a
heard
thing.
of.
I don't think that's right, but we can just go with that for now.
Yeah, for a masquerade ball. More on that a little bit later. This band of randos stopped at a long, wide bridge over a river, and when it was Vom's turn to stand watch, he ran into 3 charlatans who demanded a toll to use the bridge.
I personally do not carry that quantity of gold on me, but I'm sure amongst my allies we can gather up your stated sum, 30 gold. Yeah, I will just, of course, I will be requiring a receipt and a...
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah, we're honorable businessmen. Yes, receipt, no problem. Did you say we?
We are a party of 3.
Oh, wonderful.
None of them were trolls, by the way. Maybe small cute ogre. Rand cast an illusion spell on a pile of rocks to make them look like gold to pay off the scammers. Meanwhile, Rebur was completely high after rolling net 1 on a constitution check while smoking another pile of rocks disguised as catnip. Another illusion by Rand.
The placebo effect is strong with this one.
You want some? One
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Mom, you want to hit this?
certainly not.
So you smoke catnip like normally? Is it like a normal?
They grow something else, maybe not catnip,
sure.
but he's outside of his inhabitant area. He is not very good in talking common. His native language is Sylvan.
I shall make it near.
Do you think that it is Sylvan?
Wait, you mean it's not Sylvan? My whole life I thought it was Sylvan.
Well, maybe it was Mandarin Sylvan. I speak Cantonese Sylvan.
That's it.
Rebur was chilling comfortably in the branches of a gorgeous, totally harmless tree that just so happened to have a friendly and kind face. So, we ended session 1 with Vom dragging the sack of illusory gold across the bridge with Rand at his side in case a lie needed to be told. Still high, Rebur watched from the certainly harmless tree with his crossbow ready and without any idea of what was actually going on. Are you caught up? Now on with the session 2?
I know I try to like end on a hook or an exciting like cliffhanger. What was the exact moment?
It was Vom approaching the bandit on the bridge.
Both of us, though. So I was going to do the talking. You were just carrying the bag and making it look very difficult.
And I'm up on the tree 30 feet away.
On the very not mysterious or questionable tree at all.
Oh, that's really awesome.
Too close. That got too close.
Okay, Vam and Rand have walked up to this human mercenary-looking dude. Kind of shady, but he's not doing anything immediately threatening. He's just kind of standing there looking cocky and waiting for his money.
I understand you're charging some kind of toll for us camping near the bridge.
Yeah, of course. I mean, standard toll and all. Your buddy here, he must have already told you. Nothing personal. It's just business, right? When you got our money, then you can, of course, you and your 2 friends may be on your way.
We were sleeping, right? We weren't actually moving right now. Is the toll for crossing the bridge? Is the toll for going north? What's the toll for?
Right. Well, yeah, of course. North, the direction of you're heading to Baldur's Gate, right?
And I'll point west.
No, it's anyway. Too many words. You want to cross the bridge, you got to pay the toll. You don't want to cross now? No problem. We'll be here all night.
Oh, so we don't have to pay in the middle of the night to cross a bridge that we may or may not be crossing tomorrow.
No. I mean, what do you think we are? Like criminals? Yeah. And I would like to know, Vam, so you've kind of been quiet the whole time. Are you just...
Well, he's thinking, he's like, maybe we can just ford the river. Then we don't have to cross the bridge. And if we don't utilize their infrastructure, then we won't be, but then he keeps reminding himself, he's like, wait, but we're getting scammed. This isn't even a real toll. This is like his inner dialogue. And then the whole time he's just like kind of trying to maybe a little overacting with how heavy the bag is.
Actually, yeah, overacting. Why don't you roll me a performance check?
7.
Oh, is that after your modifiers?
Yes, it was an 8 before my modifiers.
The businessman, the legitimate businessman, is kind of making an inaudible noise, and he's like, "What's with your friend over here? Clearly, that bag is not that heavy. I mean, just the way he's moving. Is he sick?"
Yeah, he is. He's got the plague. That's why we're taking him to Baldur's Gate. You're probably already infected. You were talking to him a while ago.
Okay, roll me persuasion. Or no, sorry, deception.
In this moment, Vom has a idea. He goes, and he turns away and casts minor illusion. And in doing so, comes back with probably a little bit too much and too green snot in his hand.
It's a 13.
He's like, you know what? Yeah. You guys stay there. I'm gonna go talk to the boss. We're gonna figure this out. But you say you're not gonna cross now at the moment. Anyway, I mean, you still got another buddy back there anyway. So
yeah, we were snoozing
tomorrow. Yeah. No hurry. We'll be here. We ain't going nowhere. We know where you are. So, all right. And he starts to turn around. And then, Rabir, let's put the spotlight on you. What's going on?
He wanted to shout them, can it be a little bit quieter? Somebody's trying to sleep over here. Yeah, he figured out it wasn't demon, so it was some rando going on, and he is not very happy.
Is there a 4th person around here? Who's trying to sleep? He asks Rand.
That's Rabir.
Oh, but he's clearly awake. I just heard him talking.
I think he's still high. He did smoke some fake catnip earlier.
So Rabir, as far as you know, like maybe he didn't hear you, but Vom and Rand were able to hear you. What time was it? Like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m?
It was the second watch. Yeah, okay. Sometime in the middle of the night. I'm gonna walk back to the tent and tell Rabir, once I'm within 30 feet of him, telepathically you hear in your mind, Rabir, these guys are trying to rip us off, trying to charge us for a toll in the middle of the night. We're not even moving. Go back to sleep. We'll figure it out in the morning.
No, after hearing that, Rabir cannot sleep anymore.
It's probably almost time for your watch anyway.
Oh, fuck. Don't leave me with them. Well, I will climb down. If it is my watch now coming up, I'm going to grab a crossbow and climb down.
Oh, So I'm sorry. Wait, let me get this straight. You just assume you can climb down without even asking God?
I said I won't.
Okay, well, let me make a little roll here. As you start to step down, because you were on the like towards the hot, like the branches up the leaves at the top, right? Totally normal looking tree over here. As you start to, try to get down, there's it's kind of almost like a vine, but it's a lot thicker. It's kind of in between a branch and a vine. This branch kind of snarls around your ankle and just holds you tight. It's not like attacking you, just like, no, you're gonna stay here. So I'm gonna give you a reaction. You have 5, 4.
I think that from the surprise, I just fell off.
Okay, so you actually like let go. So now you're literally hanging by your ankle, and slowly you can like you hear, and then the leaves are moving, the branches are moving, and that one kind of vine type branch is now slowly like pulling you in little by little, like a fishing rod.
Under the crown, into the leaves.
The other two guys, were you? And you see this?
What are you doing to that tree?
I get stuck. This
Is this a
tree
satyr thing?
seems to be ill.
Is it? Should we look away?
Seems like a satyr thing. I feel like I heard a proverb about this once. Bomb thinks and rubs his
I think
head.
your axe or your hammer. Oh, you have hammer. Does anybody?
What's going on, Rabir? I would need you to make me a Constitution save. Because you're gonna feel these like spiky little like spikes.
Oi. Not good. Yeah, 7 with a modifier.
Yeah. You feel like, it's almost like when you were high from a few hours ago, but it's like a different kind of high. Now it's more of like a full body thing, and you like just feel all your limbs going up. You feel so peaceful, so calm. Your mind is very clear, like you know exactly what's going on, but your body can't move.
Vaughn probably would run up and be like, I don't think this is a satyr thing at all. His protective instincts are kicking in. He's going to very majestically focus his energy. And so he's like, flame of the Auburn sunrise. He's trying to cast fireball, but like I said, he's not as accomplished a wizard as most of his family members. So his fireball comes out as a firebolt. He shoots one at the face of the tree.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, I mean, the tree kind of just like, it seems, maybe a little branch breaks off, like, and it's kind of smoking, but it didn't really seem to have much of an effect. I rolled a high save, so you guys don't know, your PCs don't know it. This is just supposed to be for a beer. You hear internally in your head,
Welcome home. We've been waiting for you, Rabir. We want to talk to you.
I'm reaching out mentally, psychically to Rabir. What's going on? Are you doing something weird up there?
Can I speak or is it just...
He can respond, yeah.
But no, he can't actually move his mouth. That's what I'm saying.
No, he's speaking back to me in our minds. I've connected us.
Psychically, I will tell that I am in trouble.
I'm going to fire a sorceress burst. He will send a sorceress burst up into the tree.
Okay, so
I'm trying to not hit him. I'm trying to hit above him.
Okay.
So whatever's holding him, let's go kind of thing. A sorceress burst can be any type of damage that I want. So I will cast a lightning bolt. So it's not like the lightning bolt spell, but it's a small lightning flash. And I rolled a 17.
So it definitely hits, and I would like Rabir to make now, let's say strength. Now you're gonna try to break out because you feel this vine that's been wrapped around you really tightly just loosens for like a couple seconds. So maybe this would be a great, or dex, you can choose strength or dex to see if maybe now you can break out.
Okay, dex will be fine. 18.
Strength or dex?
Dex.
Okay, describe how you break free.
I wanna just grab this vine or whatever, and widen and open. I'm hanging, legs in the air, and I'm trying to, with a knife, try to cut it.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it. You're able to cut it. Yeah.
Okay, I cut it and hold it in.
I have to tell you some bad news now. Unfortunately, that was the only thing that was holding you in the air. Let me go back a second. So you took 3 damage from this initial, I didn't mention that before, you took 3 damage from just it being wrapped around you and kind of the spikes going into you. And now you're falling. So you're gonna just kind of crumple to the ground. You're gonna take 2 more damage as you kind of just like fall on your shoulder a little bit. Roll me another Constitution saving throw to see if you're gonna get hurt any more than that. Maybe your shoulder's gonna get injured.
19.
Do you do one of those like ninja rolls where you like the parkour thing where you like roll and you...
Yeah, I got accused to jumping from trees. It is not much to do in forest, We jumped from the trees.
No, then you know what? You don't take the 2. You just take the 3 damage. Forget the 2. You just take 3. Okay, great. So where are we at? So we'll have you, Rand, roll first, and then we're gonna go from each other one. We'll take turns.
D100, huh?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
It's fun using the dice that you don't get to use very much.
68.
So What happens is right after you hear this whole thing occur, crazy parkour roll, and he just like pops right up, and you hear this like, everyone roll me, roll perception, please.
15.
3.
Rabir, perception?
20.
Okay. So I think it's Rabir is just so like, you're so like the adrenaline is pumping, feeling such like a badass, you just escaped this thing. And also, Vam, you've had plenty of time to recollect yourself after the disappointing lightning bolt. Rand, unfortunately, no.
I'm celebrating getting him free. What I did worked, and I'm just like, okay, we're done here. This is over, right?
Okay. John, if you can just not look at the screen for a second.
Okay.
Okay. So you two look up in the sky. Okay. You see
Okay. Interesting.
Rabir, do you see that?
Yep.
Rand, I'm just gonna say, okay, you did hear like something maybe in the sky. You can look now.
All right.
But you two see that thing start to get lower and lower going in your direction.
I think you'd just be like, incoming. Point his hammer out towards it.
Yeah. I will. Yeah.
What?
You got a Pegasus on the loose.
This is a popular bridge.
It's a flock of 3 Pegasi.
Oh, is it 3? Oh, I didn't
It
even
is
realize.
3.
It's
For one.
Wow.
No, it's 3 in the picture.
I'm trying to talk with them in Sylvan because we have like wild horses, and I try to.
So you're doing that, but you might look like an idiot because they're still like really far up. They're not that close yet. It'll take them about 3 minutes until they land. So any preparations, or you guys you have a minute or two? Do you want to prepare anything?
No, I was just thinking we should this tree. I think we should like back off.
Oh yeah, the tree that was.
I was just gonna say, I would ask everybody, do you know anything about these? Maybe we can make them go attack those charlatans across the bridge.
Yeah,
What do they
try. I will try. Usually horses they really like sugar and apples.
Do we have sugar and apples?
I mean, check character sheets. I don't know.
I have dry apple,
You do.
Oh,
like a ration.
Okay. It's not a bad idea. Unfortunately, as this is such a, distracting, interesting new thing that's going on, you totally forgot. You're still standing, as far as I know, at the base of this tree. I would like you to roll me a D20. Because this you're gonna feel something around your ankle. Okay. It doesn't want to let you go. It wants to be
probably
friends.
dex save.
Dex. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just also remembered that all my belongings are up there, so I probably don't have apple. 16 with the modifier.
So you do feel this start to wrap around your ankle. I think you might have just enough time to what do you do?
I'm rushing towards the guys and saying, you know what? I just changed my mind about this tree and the whole this camp.
I'm gonna roll something. Okay. So what happened was, luckily for you, you're in the commotion and with the firebolts getting shot at the tree. The tree did drop your bag. However, there were 2 items that got stuck in the tree that you are going to lose now. Do you have your character sheet in front of you?
Yes, but I don't think that I have. I was just the standard things.
Okay. So let's say you've lost your bedroll. You don't have a bedroll anymore. And you've lost all of your coins. They're gone.
But my rope is with me, right?
But your rope, everything else is with you. Yes. He's like, I don't care about the money as long as I have my rope.
Yeah. Well, am I seeing all this happen? Do I see like the bedroll and stuff fall out of his bag when it falls out of the tree? Do I see that at all? Okay.
With disadvantage because you were kind of distracted.
18 and a 19. I'll take that 18. Yeah. I instantly cast Mage Hand and send it up in the tree and grab the pouch and the bedroll. It's invisible, so the tree doesn't even see it.
Okay, well, Rabir, you owe him one.
I didn't say I was giving it to him.
Yeah.
I do. Well, you can keep the gold, but the bedroll,
so
I kind of need it.
You got maybe another minute until those horses are the flying horses, whatever, with wings. I mean, I don't know if you actually. Everyone, roll me a history check. I want to see how much you would know about them. Yeah,
I got an 8.
Yeah, they look like something flying horses.
That's net 1.
Oh my!
With advantage?
No, not with the
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, I was going to have fun with that one. Oh, well.
Okay, with the advantage, so history, it is 14.
And Vam, what did you get?
13.
Vam, I think you've heard about, maybe you read about them in a book or something like
Yeah,
that.
probably. He's done some studying.
And Rabir, you actually had an encounter. I think was it in your childhood or when it was some point in your life you've actually met?
Maybe not once.
What is something that stands out in your mind, like that was very distinctive about your encounter? Can we hear a little bit about the time that you met one of these beautiful winged horses?
And my grown-ups, when I was a child, my grown-ups showed me like that they really can handle them, and we had a lot of fun riding them. But it is really difficult. You have to bond with them probably, but we did ride them. We do that with most of animals actually, except for bears. We don't ride the bears. No.
What about squirrels? Do you ride squirrels or?
We tried, but it is one-time opportunity for a squirrel.
Rest in peace, squirrels.
You said you tried bonding with them. Did your parents or your who are showing you them, did they teach you any tricks to bond with them?
Yes, some regular stuff. As I told about the apple, just offer them apple, show it to them, and they kind of like it a lot.
Well, we're going to find out, because at this point, they've just landed right in front of all three of you. One of them is like a little bit bigger and his muscles are a little bit like thicker, and he kind of looks like the other ones are like standing back and letting him kind of take it. So you assume maybe he's in the lead, I don't know, or he's in charge. What's your formation?
I feel like Vom would kind of take a protective role in the front with the shield.
I'm standing right next to Rand, probably to Vom.
Yeah, I'm probably right behind Vom.
The one in charge, the big one. He kind of is like walking towards you aggressively. What are those, like, the animals, they puff out their chest, like, flap their feathers. Like, he's kind of trying to make a big show that he's the alpha male, walking closer and closer to whoever's in the front, which was
Vom.
Okay. So he's kind of like staring at you down. It's kind of weird because he's not attacking, but he's also not like, it's something in the middle. Like, he's trying to intimidate you a little bit.
I will go forward in front of Vom.
Okay.
Okay, Vom's a bit surprised, but let's Rabir take the lead. He seems confident.
Start speaking with Sylvan. I'm showing him apples, and I'm telling him something like, "Yo, bro, what's up? Yo." This is how we bond with them.
Oh, it's like you got to speak really casual and like you're just like.
Yeah. And I'm keeping distance in front of him. I don't come really close, but show him that I have 2 apples. Dried apples in both of my hands.
Okay.
I have some apples.
Stigma grind set hustle bro Pegasus. I see what's happening here.
And are you like imitating him? Like you're also sticking out your chest?
Right.
You look like your arms are wings, kind of like this.
I'm showing him that I don't mean harm.
Roll me an animal handling with a +2. I can't give you advantage on everything. So.
17 nature +2, 19. Yeah, I don't know how many animals.
He's handling that.
21. Ooh.
21.
21.
You say the "hey bro" thing, and you look and you see him look at the apples, and then he's like this, and then he looks back and he says, and like they immediately go down on their front 2 legs, and then he looks at you and he goes down and he bows in front of you, Rabir, and he sticks out his tongue.
Yeah. I put an apple to his tongue. Guys, do you have some more apples?
And like that, the apple is gone. All right.
I don't know what just happened. Yesterday, Vom was talking to a cat and selling him drugs. And now this guy is apparently king of the Pegasus. I don't know what's happening.
What animal Rand will sell drugs to next? It seems like this is a theme.
You turn around and Rand is like checking out Rabir's bedroll and just like wondering why the tree attacked him. Maybe it's something to do with the bedroll.
Maybe you should ask the tree. I don't know.
I psychically connect with the tree and ask it why it tried to eat Rabir.
I still have his limb, his wine.
Can we throw another with D100 in the mix?
I was like,
that's what you need.
It's time right now. Like, we need more chaos.
I know, exactly. Clearly, this is not enough chaos.
Yeah, we already have 3 charlatans waiting on the other side of the bridge to beat the crap out of us. The tree tried to eat him, and now Pegasus.
I like to think the charlatans are watching this whole thing like play out, and they're just like, what?
This is like must-see TV in the woods.
I mean, they probably haven't ever seen anything like this in their lives. Rabir, I'm going to call you Rabir. What is your
Yeah,
D1?
sure. 19. Just so you know, I'm about to jump on the Pegasus and try to go over the bridge.
Well, that's good because the Tarrasque.
Oh my God, you guys.
no.
I made this for another campaign. This is actually, I swear I didn't fudge this. This was literally number 19.
No.
Dry pale green leaf smoked through pipe. That's what it says.
What is happening?
And I have on the back, I have actually more information about it, but you guys will have to figure that out. So it's a certain type of leaf. It's not.
I think he's telling us we need to smoke this tree.
Dude,
so how does this integrate into the story right now?
Well, that's for guys.
He's got 5 minutes to figure that out.
I got 5 minutes to figure this out, guys. Give me a second. Vom, you just happen to be looking around for whatever reason, and you do see the guy that you originally spoke with a few minutes ago. He's kind of just like lighting up. He's chilling, he's like doing like the puff pass thing to the satyr.
Galaxy, everything in this forest is getting high.
Why is this happening? Is this normal? Is everything?
This is forest, guys. This is how forests work.
So yeah, Rabir, I think you just have this internal, like, from your experience also as a child or when you're younger with Pegasi, you know that they are now your allies, and they will listen to you if you speak to them. The big one in front is still like the leader of the pack, but overall they are indentured to you. I don't know how to say this.
Hey guys, I think we found our way out of paying this toll.
What's your plan, Rand?
We fly out of here.
I thought so. I wanted to suggest that.
We got the king of the Pegasus over here.
I just thought if they had a pipe, I would,
Well, maybe if Vam told you, but so far you don't know.
Yeah, we can skip the paying toll stuff.
If he didn't choose the thug life, but the thug life chose him.
We can toll them.
To lead into like full-on drug dealer gnome, like on his first week away from home. So I'm going. I think Rand's Pegasus idea. I don't think he's gonna.
When I psychically connected with the tree and asked it why it tried to eat Rabir, did I get an answer?
Yes, you did. It says because he belongs with us. He escaped from us, and we want him back.
Oh, dude, we got to get out of here. That tree is going to take you back to the forest.
And as it says that, the vines start creeping in. It's kind of making a beeline back for Rabir. So in maybe a few seconds, maybe 20 seconds, I don't know.
I'm gonna jump on Pegasus.
Whoa. I'll let you, hold on. You don't know that this is happening. I'll let you roll a perception.
Am I seeing this when I talk to it?
Yeah, you're seeing it. Yeah.
I'll yell out then.
I have 3. Maybe I don't hear you.
You're totally in the, you're really focused on those flying horses. Yeah.
Rand is like pointing at the tree that's coming and saying, Rabir.
Hold on. Oh. I'm having a conversation.
I know. You're about to have a conversation inside a tree.
Holy shit. This makes me wonder what's happening.
I think Bomb would, I don't know, like this might be an unorthodox use of the interception fighting style, but I feel like he would run up, get in between Rabir, who's not paying attention, and the oncoming branch.
Here's what's going to happen. You guys ready for this?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're done for today, guys.
On the next episode.
He's going to say it. He's going to say it. What we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
He's going to say it. Say it.
What am I going to say?
Say it.
Guys, this is all hippy-dippy stuff. We're not talking about combat. This is about role-playing and feelings.
Role-play
initiative!
I knew it. 8.
Initiative. Oh, yeah, I'm not dexterous at all. So also an 8.
And actually 14, right? I have +1 initiative, so it is going to be 14.
So the tree will go last. There may or may not be some other participants at some point, but for now it's just the tree that's attacking. That's the immediate threat as far as you know. So Rabir, so the tree is like, and you hear in your head, come back, my child.
It freaks me out. I will probably jump on Pegasus.
He wants to be ridden. He's asking you to ride him.
It is like reflex.
Yeah. Roll me a dex. Make sure that you jump on him.
18.
you weren't like just next to him on the side. He was in front of you, face to face.
So I think that my acrobatics should be good for me to tumble, like standing on my hands and just like.
Just like in the movies. Yeah, perfect. You're on him. I don't mean to be
running up,
but I have this.
Rabier, and then Rabier's just like, really like you're trying to weasel out of something.
4 minutes.
I want to see you drown in the chaos of your own creation. I'm sorry.
Okay. So what's the roll?
Are we doing it? Okay.
Do it.
Just a humble 14. Interesting. A humble 14.
All low rolls.
Okay, well.
Don't tell me it's more drugs.
No. I would like each of you to roll a d20.
Net 20.
11.
No way.
That's
Probably like the most useless time to roll in that 20.
It definitely is. It's probably even
But
bad.
tonight, it was all above 15, like maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's
a couple.
true. You've been rolling like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Except for perception checks. You got a bunch of 3s on those.
A little bit, yes.
That's more the drugs' faults.
What did you all roll? Sorry.
11.
13.
Rand, I will give you a saving throw. However, all of a sudden, you're not really sure why. You like notice like your limbs are starting to freeze up, and you see this like crystalline structure appear out of nowhere, and it's just kind of like wrapping all around you. In fact, it looks something like this. It's called a minimus containment, so whatever that means.
What am I rolling against? Though? Wisdom, con.
I would say your choice of wisdom or con.
That's an 8.
Oof, I'm sorry. Maybe just because you're also so distracted with everything, all this crazy chaos all around you, you don't realize it till it's almost too late. What I'm gonna rule for this is you're gonna be completely paralyzed. You will start suffocating because there's really not much air in there. Well, let me, okay. So you'll have, we'll say 3 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're gonna start suffocating. But for now, you're paralyzed, and each round you can try to roll to see if you can break out.
Vom's gonna try to go old-fashioned and bust him out. Just they've got a hammer for a reason.
Okay, so you're gonna turn your back to those evil vines that are drawing
Yeah,
Rabier.
it's kind of like the skid thing where he like runs and then all of a sudden this guy goes by and he's like, what the hell? And then as he looks back, he also sees like not only that he's all of a sudden on a Pegasus, but right next to him, Rand in the 2 seconds that he took his eyes off of him is now encased in the crystalline, and he's just, the next move is to run back and smash the...
I want to say this is just, it hit me. This is a very defining moment for Vom because...
So should I do this like an attack? Like how
yeah, like an
is it?
attack. Let's say it's like an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 20 total, 16 plus 4.
Oh yeah, no, you're definitely gonna crack this, baby. You hit it so hard, it might also do Rand a bit of like collateral damage.
It's one of those moments where you got to Heimlich someone, you might break a rib, but I mean, right? You just got to...
I don't think Rand would see it that way, but let's see.
Where did you strike this crystalline structure, by the way?
Unfortunately, the face. You didn't have much time. It's like, no!
I rolled a
Wasn't
9.
calculated to.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use my inspiration. I got to save the face.
Okay.
I'm
Man, I was
using-
still looking for you a scar, like a or like broken nose.
Oh, it's worse.
Vom, I want you to describe in detail this. It's so powerful. You literally just right through this, and you're gonna smack him right in the left nostril. I rolled a 76, which is, of course, as everyone knows,
Left nostril, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so his left nostril. Oh my gosh, it was, and that was actually my favorite of the 2 nostrils, if I'm being honest. So that's really a shame.
Not anymore.
So the nostrils actually shut closed somehow.
Oh,
It's just like
Piece of the
you know,
a
like when
shard
you
of
dent
the
a car.
crystal. A shard
that's
of the crystal
perfect.
pinned it closed.
hell yeah.
badass nose ring now.
Piercing.
And a deviated septum. Thanks.
Probably time for me to roll again, but
Have it? No, not quite yet. We got 3 minutes.
Okay,
So
go.
in that
Oh,
3
yeah.
minutes, I am not taking my eyes off Vom after that assault. I am taking that crystal out of my nose, pulling it right out. And then I am starting to speak in a magic language. Crystal starts floating around in the air, and then it grows and duplicates and duplicates. And suddenly, a cloud of daggers is swirling around in front of me, and then I shove it all straight at the tree.
they're going to say it at Vom.
No,
Yeah.
right over his head though.
There's that one point where he's like, I deserved this. And he just like closes his eyes and like
when he bows down to take
Right,
his
right.
punishment, it goes right over his head. That's I think the tree gets a save, so it has to roll
I got a 5.
a 5. Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah.
So it takes only 8 points of damage because I rolled terribly.
No, but the thing you don't know about this is we don't have time to explain, but let's just say these are just not normal crystalline shards. These are imbued with some kind of magical, mystical power that completely, like, as soon as it hits a tree, it just starts like exploding. And it's like the tree's going in flames, and you hear Rabir, you hear in your mind, just you. The others don't.
Fuck you, bitch. Die, motherfucker.
Lovers! And it just implodes. Do.
Yeah, I did that. Might not want to smash my face again next time.
I'm in rage after hearing the demon, and it got me really out of my mind. I just want to grab my rope, fly over the bridge, and try to tighten up the human. I thought that it was only him.
Like a lasso, kind of.
Yeah, like a lasso.
Okay. I mean, as soon as you get up, I don't know, a few feet in there, get up a little bit higher, you can see pretty quickly that there's a satyr over on the other side of the bridge. He's kind of like looking at everything. He's just like this. You see an empty pipe in his hand, and that's all. You see some. Well, actually, why don't you roll me a perception? Yeah, to see what else you see.
19.
It was time.
19. I don't know how you see this, but you do notice these giant footprints that are much bigger than a human's footprints or bigger than a satyr. Of course, you know what a satyr's footprints look like. The human is next to him, like pointing, like looking like that. But that's all you see.
I'm still going for human.
So you're gonna try to lasso him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. I'm gonna roll a save. Roll me a dex. We'll just call it dex.
Shit. 10.
I play in my homebrew rules. If any of you the other players want to give you one of their inspirations, they can.
I don't want to, but I feel like it's the right thing to do.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna fail it, probably. I don't know. I always trust dices.
Generous.
Did you want to take the inspiration from me? I thought, yeah, take it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. If you fail again, then if you roll bad again, then it wasn't meant to be.
All right. 3.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm never sharing an inspiration again. I learned my lesson.
I didn't meant to be.
Instead of the man, you actually lasso instead that little pipe next to him. And
That was what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
all right. You're like, even better.
Well, you
this.
won't have to roll your own drugs. You can just smoke them in the pipe.
All right. Well, I'm glad that, you got something out of it. Yeah, I don't even. At what time?
Before we forget, the chaos continues.
I think it's Rabir's roll.
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, you did. Then it's back
Yeah.
to me again. Oh, I lost track of how much chaos. 61. That's got to be the Trask.
That's gotta be. Oh my god.
Stop it.
God. Oh, guys.
I'm leaving if it is.
No.
It's not the Tarrasque.
Uh-oh. It's worse.
Well, it depends how you define that. Okay, how do I use this? Can someone encapsulate what is everything going on right now?
No one can do that.
Rabir is in the sky on the
Okay.
Pegasus.
Right.
He gets a rope with a pipe.
Right?
Yeah.
The pipe. He is returning back to his fellows. 2 other Pegasus are waiting there.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah.
They're just there, yeah. And I will probably tell that, guys, I lost any faith in this bridge and whatsoever. So if you want a ride, be my guests.
Vom, what are you doing at this point?
Just, I don't know, regretting. At this point, I think it is time to hop on a Pegasus. We've got the Pegasus and the trees and the bandits. We don't have any other threats. So, but I think we want to just get out of there. It's too crazy. So I think, I think he'll look to Rand and be like, do we follow suit? Gesturing towards Rabir and seeing what Rand thinks we ought to do.
And as you say that, you hear
Not you again, he says, turning to, and already knowing what he's gonna see. What the?
Mischievous
Hold on.
catgeist.
I guess he found his cat, the catnip he was looking for.
He might have OD'd. He's a ghost.
Yeah. So actually, what it is, thank you. You actually, it looks exactly like that cat from like the other day or a few hours ago. But it's like it's translucent now. He's like, "What's up, bitch?"
Hold on.
wrong
We
with
got
you?
everything from the previous episode.
What
the
the hell?
pipe, a cat, everything comes in place.
Full
I
circle.
didn't cheat.
The
Like,
circle is complete.
that's right.
Vom will converse with him as he makes his way towards the Pegasus, and he's just like, "What the hell is wrong with you, man? Is the cat following him, or like what's?"
Yeah, it's like, bro, too much of the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I might not be in this plane exactly physically anymore, but you know, we can be buddies if you want.
I don't want. What makes you think that?
Yeah.
He's just not gonna leave him alone. Like it's just.
I don't know, but
That's my impression of the relationship that's developing is that this cat has some kind of strange attachment to Vom that is unasked for. So I feel like Vom hops on the Pegasus and then he hops on Vom and then they all go flying off into the sunset together.
beautiful.
Sunrise.
Well, I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna say. Well, actually, no. Let me ask each one of you. So you're gonna get on the. You're both on Pegasus. Rand, are you also gonna hop on that final Pegasus?
Rand is done with this whole situation. It's been total chaos. As soon as he blew up the tree, like he didn't think that was going to work like that at all. As soon as that happens, he walks away and walks over to his tent and rolls everything up, shoves it in his backpack, and then walks back over to the Pegasus, sees Vom go, "All right, guys, I see how it is. Smash my face and then run off." And he walks up to the other Pegasus and he's like, "We cool?"
And the
He
Pegasus
says it in Elvish because he doesn't speak Sylvan.
Yeah.
And then he tries to jump on and see if the Pegasus will carry him.
Yeah, the Pegasus does like the bow thing, right? Yeah. So,
Okay. And then he goes.
are you guys heading in this north? Okay, towards Baldur's Gate, not back towards was it Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
But if anyone rolled me a perception, let's say higher than a 16,
How about lower than a 2?
I think you have a headache. Roll me a d6 because you're gonna take headache damage.
And another 2.
Rand, what did you roll?
I rolled, but then I decided I don't think Rand ever paid attention to them after the fight started.
You roll your unnatural.
I
one.
already
Take your
got
headache
face
damage like
rip
everyone else.
damage.
Vom, why don't you roll me one more? We're gonna end on that just to see.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, like as we're flying into the sunset, we needed more chaos following us.
A lovely 79. Let's see what that'll.
Oh, my
do.
favorite number, yes. As you look down, you see this like iron golem like rise out of the dirt. It has like junk
come on.
but it kind of looks at you and it shakes its sword, and you get the sense it wants you to come down so you could fight it, but you don't know why.
Him, Vom specifically?
All of you.
Guardian, the actual bridge guardian, but it's
Yeah.
late for its shift. So that we like.
And that's the end for today.